My name is Dr. Hamilton. Today I'm going to go over you with Dr. Chang abdominal bracing. So what we're primarily going to show you is exactly how the transverse abdominis helps to brace the core as you're moving through certain activities. Considering we're seeing so much back pain here in America, we have to make sure that once we get structures aligned, that we move towards stabilization of these structures as well. The difference between the rectus abdominis and the transverse abdominis is the transverse abdominis functions as a belt or a brace, with the fibers running in a transverse direction, as opposed to the rectus, which is primarily there for flexion of the torso. We have to make sure anytime we're addressing the core to always stabilize the transverse first and foremost, because that's what helps connect the larger upper body to the lower extremities. So Dr. Chang is going to show you here today exactly how you do abnormal breathing versus normal breathing with the abdominal bracing. So Dr. Chang, please show me 3 breaths without abdominal bracing. What you're going to notice is there's going to be a rising and a falling of the stomach. The key to this is the fact that every time he breathes in, he's actually getting more push out into this abdominal area. And the reason that is because the transverse abdominis is not contracting and stabilizing that area properly. Now go ahead and show me actually 3 breaths without with having the stabilization of the transverse abdominis. As he breathes in, you're going to notice that the stomach is lying flat. The easiest way to do this is if you actually take your finger and stick it in your belly button. When you breathe in, you should not see that moving if you're contracting the transverse abdominis. Easiest way to explain this to people is when you see those people with the gut sucking in their gut at the beach or at the gym, what they're doing is they're contracting that transverse abdominis. So when you're doing that, make sure that you're contracting that transverse abdominis, holding it properly before you progress into any further stretches or exercises.